Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Were you born that way or did something happen to you? I was wondering, how do you go on like that? If it were me, I don't know that I could leave the house. Hey, do you have spina bifida? You must know that guy. You gotta know that guy. You know, the little one. You know who I'm talking about, right? My cousin knows him. For those of us with obvious physical disabilities, intrusive questions like these, asked by strangers, are part and parcel of our daily lives. The appearance of disability in public always evokes questions, whether they are verbalized or not. Caught in the tractor beam of the stranger's stare, disabled people are expected to perform an answer. We scan the stranger's face. We assess their tone of voice. Who do they expect me to be today? The tragic victim, the inspirational overcomer, the saintly innocent? In these situations, we must perform a character from scripts we ourselves did not write. Even if we choose to turn away, strangers will make sense of our actions by casting us in a role familiar to them, that of the bitter cripple. This is my life, my lived experience. I grew up with an innate understanding of how performance defines our realities as disabled people. That is probably why I became a theater scholar and artist. As a scholar, I am interested in analyzing artistic traditions to uncover how scripts of disability emerge and evolve over time, shaping and affecting everything from social policy to medical decision-making. I'm even more interested in how disabled artists themselves push back against disability oppression by creating new work that calls out stereotypes, transforms artistic mediums, articulates alternative ways of understanding disability identity, and forges a distinct disability subculture. My work aligns with the post-positive realists who propose that lived experience begets social theory. They believe that from their outsider perspectives, marginalized people have a unique vantage point through which to understand unjust social systems. By comparing our theories with one another, we can hone and revise them, thereby creating a more complete picture of how systemic oppression operates and how to develop strategies for dismantling it. I believe that the arts are crucial to this process, but because disabled people have been denied access to the arts, our contributions have been left out. I have dedicated my career then to transforming the arts ecosystem to include both artists and audiences with disabilities. I believe in the power of our stories to change our realities. I began my career in a theater department, teaching about and creating performances with my colleagues and students. But despite my love of the theater, I never truly found a home for my creative or scholarly work there. Theater is a particularly inaccessible medium due to barriers both architectural and attitudinal. In 2009, I was offered a job in the Department of Disability and Human Development. We are a diverse faculty who nevertheless share an approach to disability and advocating for social change from a disability studies perspective. This perspective recognizes that disability is primarily a social phenomenon that is shaped more by cultural context than our actual impairments themselves. When I arrived in DHD, our department head, Dr. Tamar Heller, asked me to dream a program, and so I did. The program on disability art, culture, and humanities. This program is a creative research lab, the only of its kind that exists to explore the disability experience through both the study of and the creation of disability art and culture. My students and I affect change in theater, dance, music, and the visual arts. Our activities include collaborations with Chicago-based disabled artists to develop new work that illuminates the disability experience in unexpected ways. We advocate for change in arts policy. We have developed new pedagogical techniques for creating inclusive dance. We even made a feature-length documentary film called Code of the Freaks that deconstructs Hollywood narratives of disability and is widely available on commercial streaming services, at independent film festivals, and on television worldwide. Through the power of the arts, we give value to the generative potential of theory grounded in the lived experience of disability. We nurture new communication between disabled and non-disabled people. Perhaps my fondest teaching moment was when one of my pre-med students told me that he had never been taught to look at disabled people in any other way than to diagnose and fix us. And now he looks at us with a new curiosity. It is my dream that one day, like this student, staring strangers will wonder not, "What happened to you?" but instead, "Who are you?"